Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Ambient Endeavors, and today I'm excited to be taking a deep dive look at the new Yamaha Pacifica Standard Plus guitar. These guitars came out over NAMM week. I was out there at the show a couple weeks back, and it was fun to see them on display and kind of hear and see the buzz that was going on around this new release here for Yamaha. I put out a really quick first look video before leaving for the show. You might have seen that on the channel, but I've been excited to kind of dive back into this guitar and spend some more time with it and showcase it for you to see and hear. So excited for this video. Thanks for checking it out. As always, appreciate your support and your engagement here. So hit subscribe if you're not already, like the video if you like it, and drop a comment or question below about this guitar. So I wanted to start by kind of rewinding the tape to about 2000, somewhere in the early 2000s. I was a young teenager just kind of starting to learn guitar and get interested in it. And that was kind of my reference point for these Pacifica guitars. When I was in high school, they were that category of guitar where beginners or kind of entry-level players would consider them as alternatives to some of the Fender stuff that was around. And so for $200 or $300, you could get like a Pacifica pack or something that would have a $199 guitar, a little solid state amp, and a cable, and that would kind of be your kickstart, your kind of rig to get started learning guitar and playing and such. In a lot of ways, that is my only reference point for Pacificas. Kind of this like beginner guitar, lower end. I was told they were great quality guitars for the money, but just were kind of occupying that space that I just moved past fairly quickly and hadn't really thought back on. So with that reference, we kind of fast forward to earlier this winter when I heard the word that these guitars were coming. I got pretty excited to kind of see what Yamaha had done with this line, with this model, how they had kind of elevated the quality and the feature set and things on these Pacificas to be a lot more approachable and interesting to a mid-level player, even professional caliber players that are looking for a cool kind of like Super Strat type guitar. I have demoed a couple of Yamaha's guitars in the past, two of their RevStar models, and I think one of the biggest selling points for me about Yamaha is their consistency and their quality. I've gotten 3 guitars in from them, including this one, and each time I've gotten them in, there's been little to no issues in terms of playability, action, intonation, fit and finish, that kind of thing. And so they've got a great track record, at least anecdotally from my experience. And I think that's a huge selling point for them in this era where some of the other bigger brands have really kind of lost the plot a bit in the quality control game and are having to kind of catch up again. Yamaha has remained, even throughout the pandemic and things, they've remained pretty solid from my experience with quality control. And so that's really appealing, and I think a really big strength to these guitars and to Yamaha guitars in general. So as we zoom back into the Yamaha Pacifica Standard Plus that I have here, it's a totally different beast. It's a totally different guitar than my frame of reference had for those beginner lower end models. This is a really, really formidable, very impressive Super Strat type guitar that feels great. Was really nicely designed in terms of playability and contour and fit and finish and that type of thing. And so I'm excited to just kind of walk through the feature set, talk about the guitar a little bit, and then we're going to go through a few different sections of sound samples so you can hear how this thing sounds. So to start with, you have an alder body on these guitars. You have 4 or 5 different color options, and this one is the ash pink. There's, I believe, a white, a black, and a blue in this line. You have the option of rosewood or maple fretboards. Obviously rosewood here. Medium stainless steel frets on these guitars, which is a great feature too. A slim C maple neck that's got a light satin finish on it. It's really, really comfortable. Really nice playability on these necks. And the contouring on the back of the heel here allows for a ton of comfort and ease to get to those higher frets. That was one of the first things I noticed about this guitar, is just the ability and the ease of getting up to those high notes there. Some more contouring on the back with the sort of tummy cut there. And then the contouring here on the bottom of the guitar too. So just a really comfortable body style, a really comfortable and well playing guitar. We have these Reflectone Rupert Neve Designs pickups. So you've got 2 single coils and a humbucker here. There's some really great clarity to these pickups, some really nice snap and kind of articulate tones that you get from them, with some nice warmth in the bridge position, but still a nice refined, clear sounding pickup. So a cool kind of collaboration with Rupert Neve there. There's a 5-way switch that works pretty typically like any 5-way switch I've played before, and then a master volume and tone control. The nice thing too is you get a pull tone pot here, which splits this coil. So in the first position, you get the bottom single coil here when this is out. In the second position, you get the bottom and the middle there together for that kind of classic position 2 sound from a Strat. So the tremolo arm is awesome too. You have a little screw to adjust and kind of snug this arm in place so it's not going anywhere. You've got 3 springs in the back for the tremolo too, and the option to add 2 more if you want that 5 there. Bolt-on neck, again with this really nice smooth contouring in the back. Goto locking tuners there, and a tusk nut there at the end of the neck. And I think that's about it. Like I've said, as I've played through this guitar for the last month or 2 and shooting this demo and the previous video, it's got a really high playability, really smooth, comfortable feel on the neck, and the pickups to me just have this kind of silkiness to them, a lot of clarity, which I love in pickups, and some really great sounds with the combination of the single coil and humbuckers. So we're going to dive into those sounds now and let you hear a few different sections of sound samples. And we're going to be running, like this whole video has been, through the Helix floorboard. I'm using the 68 Dripman amp, which is actually technically a bass amp, but sort of models that 68 Bassman tube head, and then adding a couple different effects in at different points. We're using air apparent overdrive on the Helix for some light overdrive, and then we're also using transistor tape at certain points. We're using a dynamic hall reverb and a little bit of the retro reel effect too towards the end. So please drop any questions or comments below in the comment section, and we can engage with those. If you've got questions about this specific model or anything you're hearing or seeing, let me know. Let's check out some sounds. So there it is, that's the Yamaha Pacifica Standard Plus, the guitar you see here in ash pink. A few other color options from them if you're looking to get it in a different color. And the more I've been playing this guitar, the more impressed I've been again with the feel of the guitar. It's a really smooth playing guitar, both from sort of the neck perspective and also the comfort level of the body when you're playing it. I think the pickups sound fantastic. I think there's a lot of clarity and dynamics to them, and I just continue to be impressed with the quality that Yamaha's delivering. I think that they're really kind of differentiating themselves in this era of pretty rock solid quality control and that sort of thing, and that's impressive. So check these out if you're looking for a Super Strat type guitar, if you're wanting to add that type of sound or the versatility of this guitar to your arsenal. I think it's something that can do a lot of different sounds and play a lot of different genres pretty fluidly. Thanks again to Yamaha for sending this over for demo, and thank you guys for watching, checking out the videos, and appreciate your support. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, engage in the comments here with some questions, and we'll see you next time. Take care.